this is the 2004 Oldsmobile Silhouette. Now, I understand, this probably isn't any car enthusiast's first choice. However, if you talk to the current owner, all you have to do is black out the wheels, rend the calipers, the windows, and even the grill. Maybe you can go to a car meet. I'm joking. Please don't. Now, this is a 2004. It's the eldest of its series. It has a 3.4 liter V6 engine. The car weighs about 3,500 pounds and has about 186 horsepower. Most vans are made to comfortably sit between 6 and 9 people. Now, of course, this van, with all the seats in, is made to sit up to 7 people. Now, the owner of this van seats in the middle. Why? We're not exactly sure. Maybe to avoid embarrassment, extra space, who knows? Now, on top of the black wheels, I think it's safe to say that the owner wanted a bit more style while they were driving down the road. So they decided to put 3 layers of tinted taillight spray from AutoZone on the back of the car to make it look a bit more aggressive while they go down the road. So as far as the interior goes on the okay, so as far as the interior goes on the car, you couldn't get any more simple and basic. I mean, the car is 13, almost 14 years old now. And we've got air vents for each person. We've got the headlight controls, which automatically go on when they're supposed to. Down here, you can control the brightness of your meter lights in the dash. The only thing available in the dash here is the fuel gauge, the speedometer, and then the coolant temp. Other than that, you have a dash to tell you things like check the traction control, change the oil, brakes, anything of that sort, as well as the staggering miles that show just how old this van is. Now, as far as the dash and the infotainment goes, you have the basics as well. You have a 6-disc CD changer, so because as we all know, the radio's music choices are absolutely awful these days. So of course you have a radio for 6 discs of your choice. You also have a AM, FM option, but it's a standard 2004 car. You have heat seats for the driver and the passenger only. Sorry about that truck right there. Heated and cooling, although this particular van, the AC actually went out, so I feel bad for the owner because, well, the summertime must be absolute hell. As far as the controls goes, everything in the car is basically plastic. There isn't any fancy aluminum switches or buttons or knobs like you would find in a newer Mercedes or even any newer car, because most of them have that. It's as basic as it gets. Now, bordering the infotainment, you have some wood, but it's fake, it's plastic, it's probably wrapped with whatever design they have on it. You have a clock. Now, another really weird feature of this car, and I can't seem to figure out why, but they decided to put red lenses or lights on the passenger and driver's side door. If you open up the car in the evening or the night, it does not matter. The lights, they don't ever shine or come on. They might be there only for show. I really could not tell you exactly why they're there. Being a passenger in the back of this van probably isn't as normal as you would think. Now, as I was saying before, the current owner took out the seats in the middle. Why? I never really asked. I'm assuming it's probably for more space. Now, being in the back, well, if the driver slams on the brake, there's a chance that you could, well, depending how good these seatbelts locks, hopefully you won't fly forward. In the back, you've got a cup holder for each side. Unfortunately, the guy in the middle is kind of locked out. In the trunk, you've got tiny compartments. You have a compartment here for this guy over here. Unfortunately, you don't have anything but a cup holder here. 3 seatbelts for 3 people, although this part isn't really used for a seatbelt or a person, it's just kind of there. In the middle, you've got the cup holders, you have the storage, but because no one sits there, it's not that practical. Coat hangers, lights, vents, more vents. Yeah, not too fancy, but it works. And then up there, you can't see, but just behind the driver's side seat is the control for the rear climate control. You have cool heat, hot heat, and you even have your own plug-in headphones radio. So if the driver happens to be an old man listening to music from the 80s, and you happen to be a 13-year-old kid who's in the mood for Lil Yachty or Kanye West, you guys probably won't agree on your song. So if the passenger wants to, he can just plug in his headphones. Now, as you'd probably expect, the back is about as basic and as awful as you can get. The owner, well, often leaves their stuff back in the car, but you have plenty of space to take your cans back and do whatever a stay-at-home mom would probably spend her time doing. And if you need some extra space, even if the seats in the middle don't help, you can always just pop the latch in the back seat, which, remember, this applies to all 2004 Oldsmobile minivans. Just because the seats aren't in the middle does not mean that this doesn't apply to you. Just open the latch right here, push the seat, and the seats fold down. Heck, you could even throw a mattress in the back of this as you want. So overall, this car, well, it's awfully average. Now, if you talk to the owner, there's still more work to be done. Now, this car has, well, 190,000 miles on it, which is kind of a lot. So it wouldn't be a moron to turbocharge it or do any additional aspiration because, well, that's just plain dumb. But turbo whistles, those are not out of the question. You know, extra tinting of the windows, that's in the option too, but hey, it isn't up to me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is my first review. It's actually my first video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.